Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to.
Jennie Embarrassed Herself at Coachella and XG were lip syncing. Now, I don't think XG were lip syncing. We watched it. The mics were definitely on. They were not lip syncing.
Did it get copyrighted?
Uh, Left Right did. Woke Up didn't. But Left Right did. It was more for like the. I guess we just didn't pause enough. It wasn't like the track. So
Oh.
I don't. The backtrack was on. The backtrack was there. It wasn't like no backtrack like Tyler, because Tyler was raw. Like there was no backtrack for Tyler. XG had the backtrack, but the mics were on definitely. They were rapping. You could hear them rapping. But anyway,
When I went on her page and seen her pictures, I said, "Oh, jump scare."
1. Jennie's Coachella set was the worst. With her recent concerts being a sloppy mess, expectations were already on the ground, yet she still managed to trip over them and fall flat on her face. Her vocals were
Really?
beyond horrible.
Wow.
Sis rolled up with a mic that's
wow. All I saw was how everybody's praising her.
Yeah, I don't know where she gets her commentary from. Like, what side of the internet she gets it from.
That's interesting.
I didn't hear anything about it.
From what I saw the post, everybody, but that could be just Blinks hyping her up. Wow. Okay.
spent 70% of the set collecting dust while the backtrack kept screaming. Imagine Jennie from the Born Pink tour but 10 times out of breath. That's Zen, that's mantra. That's every moment she opened her mouth without a backtrack holding her vocal cords hostage. When she did sing, it was either yelled rap verses or off-key whispers that made Lisa's dream sound like Adele. Zen's talk singing was less artistic choice and more I forgot the
Would be
melody.
interesting
What?
to see who would be interesting to watch. Someone who has nothing to do with K-pop, who's like giving their opinion about Coachella, like impressive, someone like that. Like would be very interesting to see what they think about Lisa and Jennie. Because no, the K-pop there's two sides, Blinks and the rest. The rest hating, Blinks praising. It would be interesting to see like like a third party who has nothing to do with who's taking them as like some
First impression.
wannabe artists that want to break out in the West. Like would be very interesting to see.
The audacity to ask the crowd to sing along while she cosplayed a karaoke hostess? Girl said you pay my bills, you sing it. Coachella who? It was giving middle school talent show contestant who forgot her inhaler. And don't even get me started on like Jennie. Give the people their money back. The backing track didn't just carry her, it filed for full custody mid-set. And don't tag me with she's improving. Improvement implies effort,
Whoa.
not regressing to karaoke.
So she's saying Jennie's was worse than Lisa, and Lisa is already, don't really sing. So how bad was this?
Night at a retirement home. Her presence was giving trust fund kid forced to work the red
She low key praised Lisa. Like it was like a backhanded praise, but she praised her.
register at Dad's boutique. The lethargy was a cry for help. Dancing like a marionette, whose strings were cut mid-routine, all limp wrists and dead eyes. The first half of the set was so lifeless, with her abandoning choreo mid-song like she'd just remembered she left the oven on. Even her dancers looked embarrassed, carrying the show while
But you
Jennie
can
perfected her.
tell, like, between Lisa and Jennie, Lisa at least she gave us like the movements were stronger. Jennie, she still her movements is not as strong, and we're watching it fast paced, so it looks a little bit harder. But I can imagine a slowed down is not gonna be as sharp.
I think Jennie's body's not holding up.
Yeah.
We've seen it on a Netflix documentary. Her body was already, and that was 2020, I think, ish, or maybe 2022, but it was a while back, so at least 3 years ago, and she already was, like going through aches and pains. So now, and as you get older, it only get worse. So I just think,
Yeah,
I
I can
think, I
imagine.
think Jennie's body is just, I don't want to say falling apart, because it's not falling apart. It's for a regular person, it's okay, but for an athlete, it's just.
Not
I-
in the condition.
Yeah, I don't think it's where it needs to be for it to be in like in peak athlete shape.
And it's
Or
solo, requiring all attention, all eyes on you, because you don't have like a partner to like, okay, take the focus
Yeah.
while I can recover a little bit.
Too rich for this face. The worst part? When she ditched choreo entirely to stand still while her backup crew twerked around her. Peak main character syndrome. It was embarrassing. Even the camera crew panicked, cutting to crowd shots of people checking their phones. But the
Really?
true crime? Wearing those sunglasses the whole set. Sis treated them like a security blanket. Put them on, take them off. Put them on, take them off. Like make up your mind for goodness sake. Eyes are the windows to the soul. And Jennie's were boarded up. The crowd wasn't feeling her. They were squinting at a human screensaver. Tyla outdanced, outsang, and outexisted her with the energy of a caffeinated cheese.
Oh, Tyler was phenomenal. Tyler, we watched what like 2.5 songs. Like
She made us want to watch more.
the problem with Tyler is you can't find the footage.
Yeah.
Like Tyler, raw vocals, no backtrack whatsoever. She was dancing. Of course, maybe Tyler's dancing is not as like heavy as K-pop dancing.
Yeah.
It's not so much moves, more like slower dancing. So a little easier on the body, a little easier on the breathing. I'll give her that. But Tyler was very, very good.
Ida. Blink.
And Tyla also had her own share of like lip syncing controversies, if I recall correctly. I think that at one point it was like, oh, did she lip sync? Did she not?
Yeah.
Tyla was phenomenal.
I just felt like, if Jenny didn't feel like ready to dance, because it's a long set, a full set, on main stage.
No.
Oh, she should at least, stick to like maybe singing, not too much of dancing. She doesn't have to dance, she doesn't have to.
But she apparently she's not a singer either. So what she's sticking to? Because she's the rapper of the group. So is Lisa. You basically have two rappers singing. They're not singers. What they gotta do? Like, get what I'm saying? Like if it was like Rose, she's a singer. Okay, Rose don't have to dance. And I think we saw Rose was saying in summer like, oh, I haven't danced in a long time, because she, her music doesn't require dancing. Jesus too, but Jesus does have choreo.
Yeah, nice choreo.
But they're rappers. They're not singers, so they have to somehow entertain.
Thanks excuse? It's hot. Babes, Beyonce did this pregnant. And who greenlit this set list? A saboteur. Kicking off with Filter was like starting a marathon with a nap. The pacing was so chaotic, it felt like someone shuffled her discography.
Not just like Beyonce was Beyonce, but even Lady Gaga slayed and dancing nonstop too. Lady Gaga was phenomenal.
Cardi B, when she did Coachella, she was almost at the end of her pregnancy.
Yeah, so the excuses, y'all can keep it.
With a broomstick. Saving Zen for later was a choice. By the time it rolled around, the crowd was already brain dead. And like Jenny, limped in like a deflated parade float, leaving the audience wondering, that's it? And her stamina? Girl, where's the gym membership? 2 minutes in, she was gasping like she'd just sprinted a marathon in heels through quicksand. By mantra, she looked ready to call an Uber off stage, her face screaming, I regret every life choice that led me here. And don't come at me with, she's trying her best. This is the same woman who's...
You could tell she's not in condition right now.
I ain't gonna lie, her commentary makes me want to watch this performance, but
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do
I'm
it.
curious.
But
was
does
it
make
really
me wanna
that
watch.
bad?
Because it sounds like it was horrible.
been in the industry for a decade. If Tyla can dance and sing without sounding like a winded asthmatic, why can't Jenny? The answer's simple. She doesn't care. Why rehearse when you can let the backtrack carry you like a palanquin? Why hit the gym when you can hit refresh on your Coachella paycheck? The cool girl act isn't edgy.
But between
it's lazy.
her and Lisa's outfits, from what we've seen between these clips, Lisa had better outfits.
And Lisa had the 5 alter egos. She had 5 outfit
Oh,
changes
yeah,
for each
yeah,
ego.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you know.
All-female band and red ruby aesthetic? Cute. Too bad the production team forgot to sync her mic, light the stage, or tell Jenny that sunglasses aren't a personality. The camera angles were shot like a student film project, with crowd shots so awkward you'd think the director was filming blindfolded. And the sound mixing? A crime against humanity. Jenny's mic dipped in and out like a bad Tinder connection, leaving her vocals buried under a landfill of backtrack. The costume changes? Pointless. Swapping a cardigan for sunglasses isn't a look. It's laundry day. Even Lisa's worst outfit had more thought than this. And Blink's lying about the crowd hype. On brand for them, the audience was deader than Minheejin's credibility.
So they're lying, because I did see, like, I saw some post or something like, oh, the crowd was so high, blah, 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 you know. I couldn't comment
I
because
hope one of the other channels put a little clip.
Yes, well, we got clips here.
Cheering only for Mantra and like Jenny, out of
This-
pity probably.
wow.
The rest of the set? A collective snooze fest. People were leaving early, staring at their phones or praying for a sudden
Wow.
sandstorm to end their misery. Jenny's cool girl
Wow.
act works in music videos, not festivals where the crowd paid
This
$700
outfit's
to
better.
watch her almost fainting on stage. Overall, this was a lesson in how to coast on privilege while serving I'm above this energy. The vocals? A
Wow.
crime. The choreo? A felony. The stamina? A myth. The only thing she proved is that you can monetize minimalism if your face is plastered on enough billboards. But hey, let's give credit where it's due. The dancers ate. The band slayed. And Jenny? She was there, barely. 2. XG's Coachella stage was lip-synced. Their set was a glorified karaoke session with amazing outfits. Sorry, but no one is that good. No amount of sequins and smoke machines will distract from the blatant lack of live vocals. I never thought
They
I'd
look
say
good,
this,
though.
but
Their fashion was
I don't
on
know.
point.
We watched 2 songs.
I don't know.
Woke
only
up.
watched 2 songs.
Woke Up was definitely live. Left Right, yeah, they had these little mics on Left Right. I felt it was live, but the backtrack was there as well. Certain moments I did catch the backtrack, so it was there. I will react to a couple more performances today for XG
Yeah.
to see, because honestly I like XG a lot, so I want to see it. But so maybe on those we'll see that, oh, it was lip sync, but in Woke Up they definitely were rapping, like they were rapping in Woke Up.
at least Jenny and Lisa tried. While XG used a pre-recorded track with a sprinkle of ad-libs. Kokona's mic down moment during Shooting Star? The track kept rolling flawlessly, no breath, no stumble, no
I guess we're doing Shooting Star.
humanity. If you're gonna lip sync, at
I
least
was
commit
hoping
to the
for the
bit and pretend to pant after
TGIF.
backflips. But no, XG
I was gonna
serves
do TGIF and Shooting Star, I guess.
Okay.
studio quality vocals while executing knife-sharp choreo. A combo as believable as me headlining Lollapalooza. And spare me but the backtrack was just loud cope. When handheld mics and headsets have identical audio clarity, zero ambient noise, zero dynamic shifts. It's a pre-recorded track with extra steps. The production looked like a Tumblr mood board vomited onto the stage. Yeah, the lighting and screen transitions were slick. But where was the spectacle? Coachella's desert main stage demands iconic visuals. Pyro, levitating platforms, drama. XG gave us LED walls and a few broken umbrellas.
Does
For a
it?
group that markets itself as future
I don't
forward.
know if it needs that much staging, but I think it does require really good performance. Because I remember Atarashi Gakko, when they performed,
was
they
phenomenal.
had they were in a tent, y'all, but they made that tent come to life. They gave us so much energy, so much performance, live vocals.
I don't know, honestly. I feel like XG's performances, the two performances, were the best performance out of everyone.
From
Ig-
what we've seen so far.
Out of K-pop, definitely.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't say much. We only see like Hypen and
Oh, and Hypen too. We saw they were nice too.
yeah,
I like
XG,
Hypen.
XG brought more though than Hypen
Yeah,
for me.
yeah,
For me, and Hypen, they were like definitely live.
yeah.
XG, well, I guess questionably. So that's that.
Mhm.
But XG, like, they slayed.
The set design felt like a discount Met Gala. And those costume changes? Yikes, the fits were fire. But the momentum died every time the girls ducked backstage. Watching backup dancers twirl aimlessly for minutes while XG swapped from latex to sequins wasn't
Okay, I guess that's fair. You know, we don't really see, like, don't watch the whole thing, so we don't know what happens in between the songs.
Yeah.
So if that kind of kills the energy when they go change the outfits, I can give him that.
and artistic pacing. It was dead air. Pro tip. If your outfit changes take longer than your songs, maybe change the stylist? Let's give credit where it's due. XG's choreography was crisp and their energy was dialed to 11. But charisma alone doesn't cut it at
But
festivals.
I also think
The
they're
crowd
also
isn't
trying to
there
catch
watch
their
a dance
breath too.
cover.
They're not just changing their outfits; they little keep catching their breath too.
They want connection, rawness, moments that transcend rehearsal precision. XG's performance felt like watching robots execute code. Impressive but soulless. Compare this to Blackpink's 2023 Coachella set.
Oh.
Imperfect live vocals, yes, but electric spontaneity. That's what makes a festival set memorable. XG, I got bored by the second track, and I'm sick of
Whoa.
fans' hypocrisy over it.
Okay,
The
it
same
took
stands
a
who drag
long
Lisa's
time to
media
get from back behind the scenes. If they had to change it to these outfits are fire.
mediocre vocals and Jennie's
Wow,
laziness
this
are
is so
suddenly defending
artistic.
XG's pre-recorded
Wow,
set like it's a
I love
Nobel-worthy
everybody's
achievement. If this
outfits.
were S Power Ive. Lip syncing, Twitter would have trended
Wow.
hashtag Coachella fraud within minutes. But because
Wow.
XG's marketed as underdogs with a fresh vibe,
Wow.
fans are bending over backward to justify the laziness. Sorry, but if you're gonna demand live vocals matter for some groups, apply it to
No, if they were truly lip syncing, it's not good at all. I just, I don't feel that they were lip syncing based on what we've seen.
all or admit you're just a hypocrite with a bias list. XG's team clearly thought Coachella would be their
But
global
they look
takeover
good.
moment. Instead, it exposed their
Guys,
artistic
who was your
insecurity,
favorite
playing it
outfits?
safe
Because they
with
all look
lip-syncing and
super
sterile choreo at
good. Man, that's a tough pick.
a festival that thrives on risk? Tone deaf. I ain't saying XG's talentless. Heck no. I caught them on tour and they belted their whole set live. So the skills? They're lurking in there. But this
Okay,
was
so
mid.
we know
I'd
they're
rather
there.
watch Jennie near faceplant from exhaustion than sit through
I guess maybe they're afraid to mess up because it's a big platform. That's why they're kind of, if they are lip syncing, you know, I don't know.
Honestly, I heard the conditions over at Coachella too was not ideal. Like there's sand in the air, people coughing. So
desert,
I'm
yeah.
thinking,
I mean, okay, but let's not do that. Now we're starting with excuses. We saw
Yeah.
Tyler, Lady Gaga singing live.
at different times,
Yeah.
maybe the wind picked up.
There was windy. There was very.
I saw a
windy.
big,
It
yeah,
was
I
very
saw a
windy.
big
It
wind
was
with
ve-
dust.
It was very
picked
windy,
up.
but come on, just stop. We can't give them excuses. We can't do that. Everybody had the same conditions. That's not the people that were singing live. No, you can't do that.
another squeaky clean lip synced perfection act. Especially from a group that's out here flexing like they're the blueprint. Set the bar sky high? Cool, now clear it. Or at least pretend to trip trying. Authentic chaos beats robotically polished any day. Fight me. Overall, Coachella's desert stage didn't just test these acts, it exposed them. In Hypen emerged as K-pop's redemption arc, serving
What
live
is this
vocals tighter
like?
than their choreo
Oh.
and crowd energy that could power Vegas for a week, even if Hybe gave them a set design cheaper than Les Seraphims. Lisa, a glitter-covered dumpster fire we couldn't stop watching. Her vocals
See,
wobbled,
Lisa,
but by the end she weaponized chaos
her outfits are more thought out. I've seen like so many different looks from this event for her.
and expensive production, trading K-pop polish for pyro-soaked spectacle. Then there's XG, flawless, sharp and utterly soulless, hiding behind studio-grade lip syncs, but at least the outfits were giving. And Jennie, bless her ankle, she didn't just phone it in, she let the backtrack dial the number. The verdict? In Hypen earned their crown, Lisa embraced the mess, XG faked the funk, and Jennie, well, at least the dancers ate. 4. K-pop stans at festivals need a slap on the face. This isn't fandom. It's main character syndrome on steroids, where every non-idol performer
Is
is
he
trash,
the lead?
camping at the barricade.
I
He's
don't-
always in
I
the
think,
front.
I think he might be the visual. Yeah, he does get a lot of camera
Yeah,
time.
his hair is
he-
on point.
He's very recognizable in the group. To me,
Yes.
he's the most recognizable person of the group.
Yes.
For hours to secure.
That
That
that means two things. Either the
He was
group
giving
is
us hair
pushing
color.
him, or he's really has a star quality. So I don't know.
You're a front row spot for your
He gets
faves
star
40-minute
quality.
set. Groundbreaking. But treating that prime real estate like your personal living room, elbowing grandma fans, spreading out picnics and scrolling through
I feel like he
TikTok
gets
while
all the
other
camera
artists
time.
bleed their souls on stage is next level audacity. The giant wide-brimmed hat blocking everyone's view? That's not fashion. It's weaponized narcissism. Congrats. You've turned a communal experience into your private Netflix binge. Complete with garbage audience etiquette. The YouTube chat during festival streams was a digital war zone where stans carpet bomb every artist not named Jennie or Lisa with drags.
Did you see the
throwing
sand?
every insult in the book. Ty Dolla Sign.
Did you see the sand?
Stans carpet bomb every artist not named Jennie or Lisa with
You
drags.
see the sand?
Throwing every
When the
insult
light hits. You
Thought-
see the
I
sand?
thought it was just smoke.
Oh.
I thought it was just smoke
I
blowing.
thought that was the
in the book.
sand.
Ty Dolla Sign? Who that? Still woozy?
It could be
Irrelevant.
smoke, yeah, you're
They
right.
treat non-K-pop acts like buffering ads, spamming demands for their faves like the world owes them a headline slot. It's disgustingly entitled. Stans don't just lack respect for other artists, they revel in their disdain. Trash talking.
Yeah, stands are delusional. I mean, this I've been saying that K-pop stands is, and
That's every stand is like that. All the stands are like,
no, because at least
yes, all stands are
No.
kind of woo.
at least Beyonce stands, there is a reason to be, Beyonce, like, she doesn't disappoint ever. Like with Blackpink stands, their performances are mid more often than they're good, and they're still defending it.
Yeah.
Like with like Nicki Minaj stands, Lady Gaga stands, the fucking Kitty Cats, Beehive. Those standums, they are like K-pop standums. I will give them that. They fight you, but they're fighting, and they ride and they're fighting like the person they're representing is actually good. Here, these people are so mid, but they're so liked that no matter what they do, their stands still gonna fight like they should when they're not. And that's the problem. Like these
I
performances.
think that's the vicious cycle, because if you always defend them when they're mid, they'll never be great.
Exactly. That's the fucking problem. They fucking come here lip sync and they defend them. What's there to defend?
Yeah.
Condemn them for lip syncing. Fucking go on their Twitter, on their feeds,
He's
trash them for lip sync so they don't fucking do that shit
'Cause,
again.
like-
Don't accept that. That's mediocrity. Stop doing that.
in the States, we only let Britney Spears slide with lip singing because everyone holds her like a queen. Like they love her. Like she gave us her life, her childhood, pretty much. So people defend her, but she still gives like very good performances. Like she'll give us good something. I think with the artists that some of the artists that are mentioned here, we either have this, they don't have that. Or, they're just super popular, so they think they can just relax and just, come and
Right.
collect a check, and that's it.
bands during their sets, rolling their eyes at ballads and heckling DJs with chants of Bring Out Jennie is peak main character energy. I'll say it again. Festivals aren't your faves fan meet. That guy you're side-eyeing? He's been touring since your faves company was a twinkle in some CEO's tax evasion spreadsheet. Show basic human decency or stay home with your K-pop playlist.
You know what
You'll
I just
write thesis links.
realized? The ladies have to do a concert. The Blackpink girls got to do a concert.
They're coming back soon.
Threads about your idol's mental health while bullying opening acts off Twitter for daring to share a stage with your fave. You'll crowdfund $10,000 for a birthday billboard but can't muster a single clap for the local band pouring their savings into a 3 p.m. time slot. Sorry, but you don't love music. You love the dopamine hit of standing a winner. And everyone else is collateral. Grow up or get out. And that's all for today. Loved my commentary? Drop your trash rankings of the sets in the comments.
Oh,
Hated-
let me see the comments. They
I
must have
think the
dragged.
last point she made, I think this was excellent point. You don't love their music, you love standing a winner. I think that applies to a lot of things.
Yeah.
That applies to people like following winners, like even in sports. A lot of people don't watch the sports. They still, like the winner. It's a very,
Who's
very
an example
great-
of that?
I feel like, like LeBron versus Jordan, like
What about
a lot of people don't.
LeBron's son?
The guy just started playing. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, but everyone like really defends him. Oh, that's the son.
No,
that's the
everyone
son.
comes for him. Like the guy got 55th pick. People are talking about it. Name 55th pick from any other year aside from last year. I'll wait. No Google. Anyway.
You
So
still a pick?
yeah. Sorry to compare, but when J-Hope was at Lollapalooza, everyone was singing word for word, bar to bar. You can say, but that was all Army and J-Hope hymns. Yes, of course. The confidence that he can go there and know that everyone is going to sing with no doubt. That's impact. Even locals stared, I think meant started following him after. So BP members having the biggest crowd in Coachella doesn't mean anything if nobody's singing your song. True. And honestly, I don't like these biggest crowd in the festivals.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's such a useless fucking claim. It's not ticketed. It doesn't hold nothing. It's an unsubstantiated claim. There's something you cannot prove. Like remember, when the biggest crowd held was Vasco Rossi. It's about 186,000 people, I believe, ticketed. And remember when we did Nicki Minaj video? Oh, she held a crowd of 250,000. No, she hasn't. The biggest crowd is Vasco Rossi's, not no Nicki Minaj. Just because somebody said that was the crowd, there's without proof, it doesn't hold any weight. So here to say Jennie had the biggest crowd in Coachella, prove it. What you gonna do? Send me a photo? No, thank you. Prove it with the tickets. You can't because it's not ticketed. Anybody can pull up or leave. Girl, you're just hating ATP. I don't know
what's
what ATP
ATP?
for. Stands for.
At the
Add the something. I don't know.
help us out, guys.
Billboard themselves. Why is this all
Oh,
this?
at this point.
Oh, at this point, okay. Billboard
So,
themselves
yeah.
highlighted Jennie's performance as one of the top 10. Stop it. Billboard is just chasing clout. Jennie gets views, so Billboard is. No. I understand that everyone is entitled to an opinion, but dragging a very talented woman down the name of constructive criticism while whatever.
Wow.
I actually liked XG's performance the most. Yeah, same. Some of the songs they did lip sync, especially the ones where the choreography was harder, but majority who could hear the words.
Oh.
I guess that explains it why we felt they were singing live then, because we probably did the songs where they did sing live. We'll check out 2 other songs today,
Okay.
so we'll have more clarity, if they lip
Yeah,
sync
but I
other songs.
believe the people. I mean, the people have spoken. Multiple people saying, not just one person.
I woke up to Jennie performing live, then I slept immediately. So I don't know what this person is saying. They fell asleep after the performance or they fell asleep during the performance.
Me either. Okay.
Blinks, they had the biggest crowd. The reality was that people were waiting for other acts because Lisa and Jennie performed at the beginning. People will not go. Oh, that's actually an excellent point. They early in the day. They're not the last performer.
It was night. It was dark out.
Yeah, they're early. They're not they're not the last performer. They weren't the main.
But it was dark outside.
Oh, I know, but the performance went all the way into the night.
Oh.
They weren't the main. I can tell you actually. I can look it up. Who they went? Who went after them?
Because holding those spots is no joke.
That's actually an excellent point, and once again proves my point about crowds size and festivals. It doesn't mean anything. So this is an excellent point. But anyway, yeah, Friday. Lisa was Friday, right? So after Lisa was Yeet, Glorilla, and Mustard. Now I don't know how the fuck Mustard was headlining Sahara. That is a little shocking.
Mustard.
Unless he invited like fucking Kendrick or something. I don't know. But yeah, people were definitely waiting for Yeet and Glorilla over Lisa. So that's and Jennie. Fuck is Jennie?
Because apparently Yeet is super popular.
Oh wow! So XG actually headlined their stage.
They did?
Yeah, wow. Okay. But Jennie, it was Zed and Polo and Pan. Yeah.
Zed?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jennie was the biggest. And Polo and Pan. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Who the fuck is Zed and Polo and Pan?
I guess we're not on that side of the internet.
Oh, Zed is a German DJ. Oh, okay. No, definitely they were waiting for Zed. Because I saw
Can I see the spelling of his name? Maybe I recognize.
Because I saw a post that
I think he has a song with
Coachella was mostly dominated by EDM, by the DJs.
Oh, he's Russian.
No, German.
He says Russian.
Oh, I guess born in Russia. Oh, moved to Germany. Well, but anyway, yeah. So they definitely were waiting for this guy. Yeah, but that's an excellent point about the crowd size.
Okay, guys. Of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.